Yo, gamer, Nemi here, guys, and welcome to the breakdown of the Tekken 8 interview that Harada and Murray had at the North America TWT regional finals last week. I know I'm a bit late on this, but life and shit work. So we're getting this work though, So we're gonna break down this video as much as we can. Getting right into it with the first page here, there's a talk about the battle concept, which is aggressiveness. Now, a lot of people are worried about this. I'm sure you guys have been seeing almost every big Tekken content creator talking about this. Like, people are not that hyped on looking forward to the aggressive part of things. I mean, it's kind of 50-50, but we're gonna get more into this when we talk about the hit system. So firstly, here we talk about the destructible battle stages. So if you guys have played Dead or Alive, then you know this is a heavy feature in Dead or Alive, but in Tekken it looks a bit different, because usually in Dead or Alive what happens is when you break a stage or something, they kind of like get knocked down or something, like the volcano stage, right? The cutscene of the volcano stage, when it transitions from a war stage to a warless stage. It's kind of like that with Dead or Alive, but this one in Tekken is very, very different. Right? From the looks of it, firstly, it looks like it starts a combo. Right? We have Jack here, kind of like a bounce, right? Bounce, bound animation. So yeah, you're getting a full juggle out of this. Right? So in terms of King, probably like forward 3, right, down forward 4-3, screw into Shining Wizard for the combo. Maybe you can screw after this, we don't know yet, right? Maybe there's a new combo system. Actually, I want to talk about that as well, but I will bring that up in the hit system as well. So here King does forward to 1, right? Then we have this pause here, like a dark effect. I think this is kind of registering the interactable at the wall, right? So if you're a player, you know, okay, boom, this is going to be, right, a stage interactable, right, an explosion. I'm sure there'll be different things, right? Maybe like the urban jungle stage in Tekken 5, you right, interactable, you get caught by the crowd, then King just beats the shit out of you. That would be cool. What, thunder? It's gonna rain out here. Yeah, so that would be cool. I'm sure different stages will have like different effects. For this one, it seems to have some kind of explosion, which looks kind of sick, right? The explosion, like the wall just gets out, right? Like it just explodes. So maybe you can have like a balcony break after this as well. Like the possibilities are almost endless. I'm kind of excited for this fact, or this part of Tekken 8 as well. It would be kind of hype for the viewers to watch as well. Like, this shit looks good, bro. Like, this looks good. Like, it looks fun. Like, a very fun feature. I'm all for it. They're kind of like the die-hard Tekken fans that are like, no, it's Dead or Alive now, it's not Tekken. So that's pretty much the destructible stages. Looks good. Can't wait. Rage arts are back. I know there are a lot of people that didn't want rage arts. Speed Kicks is one of them. Speed Kicks has been shit talking about rage arts for days now, years. Like, he always complains about rage arts. I have a lot of friends that don't like rage art as well. For me, I love the rage art. Having rage and knowing that one stupid mistake can end your life is one of the hypest things this game has, bro. We all remember the low high 1 HP rage art. Like, come on guys, why would you not want that in the game, right? If you're a player against it, it's unsafe, right? Just block it. Don't be too aggressive when someone has rage. It's simple Tekken 101. The only downside I have with rage art is the fact that it does so much damage when you have no health. The damage on this thing is kind of insane, and it needs to be brought down a little as a balance, kind of way to balance it out. That's my first grip with the rage art. My second grip is the fact that it takes like literally no skill, right? You do the rage art, boom, you do the damage or you get the KO. It's too simple. What I would wish for the rage art is, you guys know how Lucky Chloe Like, if you guys didn't know, there's a just frame version of the Lucky Chloe rage art that gives you more damage, right? The regular rage art of Lucky Chloe will do less damage than the just frame input you have to do for Lucky Chloe's rage art. I would have loved that mechanic for every other character, right? A character does a rage art, then there's certain inputs you must do to get the full damage out of it. You drop the input or you miss the just frame, you miss out on the damage. This, in my opinion, would be another way to balance out the rage art, in my opinion. But all in all, I do love the rage mechanic. I love the drive and the art as well. So for me, it's a win-win. I don't mind. I really love rage art. It's brought something different to the game. It's brought hype, right? Seeing the blue sparks is always fun. Not really fun to go against, overall, but it's overall, in my opinion, it's fun. It's fun. Moving on to the battle system. So the new battle system is called the hit mechanic, right? So it looks more like Claudio's rage drive. If you guys know Claudio's rage drive, it's basically the same thing for some characters, not for all the characters, but for some characters. For reference, let's look at Jin's hit system here. So hit does, which looks like forward 1+2, changed a little, or a new animation, or maybe a new move. Then he does this cancel, right? It's like a run cancel here. He does Demon Paw, kind of like a Devil Jin Demon Paw. Boom, then he does it again, like the run cancel. So this to me is more like Claudio's rage drive, right? And we have like huge block stun from Kazuya here. Like, this is insane block stun. Look at that. The animation is kind of sick as well. The animation, sheesh, looks good. So yeah, add a dash to Claudio's rage drive and you have a hit system mechanic, right? That's basically what this is. Although, if we look at Law here, or Jack, right? So Jack does, is this back 2 or forward 2? The gun, that has to be back 2, right? Boom, yeah, back 2, dashes up into forward 2, forward 2, then gets you this huge ass gun from the top that he's been carrying. So it's safe to say that the hit system for each character is unique, right? It's not the exact same thing. I don't believe everyone has the dash, right? Because if we look at Law, or if you guys saw Law in the first trailer, Law did the nunchucks, right? But he did not have the dash, at least from what we saw. He did have the white aura around him, which I think signifies the hit system or hit system move. Also, when we look at Kazuya, where is Kazuya? Let's rewind this, right? His seems to be the devil transformation, right? He does a devil transformation into a new move that looks kind of like down back 2, but it's his left arm, so like down back 1 maybe, into this new animation, which is, I think, is specifically for the hit system mechanic. So it's safe to say that not everyone has the same animation or the same move or the same dash. It's kind of different and unique to each character, kind of like the rage drive or the rage art. Lars as well does something that looks like low dragon hammer, right? Lars has a dragon hammer. Make it safe, make it counter it, Harada. Come on, do it, just do it. Yeah, like something like a dragon hammer, which initiates, so it's like forward 1+2 into forward 3, boom, gets the screw, which is like a unique, or like a knockdown, which is unique for the hit system. So like a hit system knockdown, dashes up, does a full juggle here. And keep in mind that Lars does not screw after this. He does not screw. So maybe you cannot screw after you get the knockdown from doing the hit system mechanic. Keep that in mind. Remember, we did see Jin screw with 1-2-4 in the first Tekken trailer, right? So it's safe to say that screws are still in the game, unless otherwise, unless something has changed. So this is the new hit mechanic. A lot of people are kind of worried about this because of the whole aggressive thing, like we talked about at the beginning. But like I said, this is more like a Claudio Rage Drive, guys. Claudio Rage Drive is not overpowered by any means. This is more like just more plus frames, right? More hella plus frames, more aggressiveness, so it's not really that big of an issue in my opinion. Of course, we have to wait for more details, we have to see more on this, but overall it just looks like, something like plus frames, more plus frames. But of course, with aggressiveness we do need defense. We do need defense, so I'm hoping for something else Namco would introduce in the game, maybe like combo breaker or something, push back or like a push block we can only use a number of times in a round to counter the aggressiveness. I think that would be cool with all these new mechanics coming to the game, because we have rage mechanic now, rage drive, we have the power crushes now, so it's like more aggressive. But where are the defensive stuff? Where are the defensive moves? So damn, okay, this game looks good. Like, it looks so, the stage in New York, bro, look at this. It looks so clean, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to try my boy Lars, bro. Sheesh. Right, I digress. So that's basically the hit system, right? We don't have a lot of information on this, but overall that's what it's about. Yeah, every streamer, every Tekken content creator and their grandmother has talked about the hit system. I do suggest you check them out as well. They give more insight, if not better, but if you guys have made it this far, please consider subscribing. I do variety of Tekken content, including tutorials, I do tips and tricks, I do lore, I do so much, so please consider subscribing, like for the algorithm, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video, on the new system. And yeah, take care my boys. GG.